How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Nerd Dad Mike, and as always, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me for a little while today as we continue our Let's Play Shadow Hearts series. Before we get into the game, a couple real quick, real minor announcements. One, after this coming weekend, March 27th to the 30th, videos are going to die down a little bit again. This weekend, there's going to be probably about 2 to 3 videos a day to catch up a little bit for the time that I did not post videos there for a few weeks when I was replacing the computer and just dealing with some personal things. Other than that, we are going to be focusing a little bit more on streaming over on Twitch, twitch.tv/NerdDadMike. I will be posting in the Discord and on my Twitter when I am going to be streaming. There's also going to be some YouTube shorts and TikToks coming out to go along with the stream. So if you aren't following me over on TikTok, you can find me over there as well. And the last and final thing, down in the description, there is now a link to my personal merch store, along with the store for some very dear friends of mine. Please don't feel obligated. You don't even have to check it out. It's there. A buddy of mine helped me put things together with it. And to be completely honest, it feels really weird even having a merch store. I don't know if that's something any of you guys would be interested in, but there are some pretty cool items on there. At least I think so. So if you would like to check it out, check it out. If not, please don't feel obligated. You guys just watching the video, liking and interacting with it is more than enough, and it means the world to me. All of that being said, let's go ahead and jump back into Shadow Hearts. This is also going to be a bit of a longer episode because this is a pretty significant point in the game that we're at. The end of the last episode, we spoke with Keith Valentine, who asked Alice and Zhuzhen to assist him with getting rid of the demon that has taken over the tower of his castle, and described the demon as looking human but turning into a monster. Well, that triggered Alice and Zhuzhen into thinking that this could be, quite possibly, Yuri, who they have been searching for and hoping to find since the incident in Shanghai when he tried to fuse with the Seraphic Radiance and has disappeared. They haven't believed that he was dead, so now we are about to head to Blue Castle and confront this demon. Now, it could be that it's not Yuri. Yuri, is not the only harmonixer, as we saw. We have flashbacks of Yuri's father, Ben Hyuga, being able to use harmonixing and fusing with monster souls. So, it may be a rare ability, but this doesn't necessarily mean that it's Yuri. We're hopeful. We want it to be. And we're going to go find out. So we are going to head to Blue Castle, head up the tower, and confront the demon. If we go down here, I believe, yep, there's May 1. So before we do anything, let's go ahead. We've got a pretty significant amount of money right now. And this is a pretty intense battle coming up. Oh, we did not upgrade Keith's. We didn't upgrade Keith's sword. I think we need to do that. Now, the sword that he has does have a chance to inflict instant death. Or did we? Did we replace his sword? I honestly cannot remember now. Okay, well, we're going to head back to the village and find out for sure. Let's go ahead and use Bat Dance Still can't get the perfect on his ritual abilities. So this is not going to one-shot the Garms like Zhuzhen's corpse arm would. Yeah. But I'm not going to waste a magic attack on these things when Zhuzhen can just finish them up like that. And actually, I think even Alice will be able to take care of this last one. As long as we hit all 3 of her sections, which we did. Yeah, so just, just a couple little millimeters off of that and perfect spot for his ritual abilities. Okay, let's go ahead. We gotta head back to Bistritz and head to, here we go, the weapons dealer. Okay, so that's going to, that bumps his physical attack up quite a bit. It does drop his special attack down by 1, but honestly, I think that's pretty much worth it at the moment. He's already got the chainmail vest on, so that's not going to change anything. I think we go ahead and we'll go for our discount. We can get up to a 30% discount. That one went a little faster. I think this one's probably going to go even faster. About the same, but the hit areas were smaller. That's kind of lucky on that one. So it cost $62.30. We did the 30% off discount. We're spending 4,300 bucks. 44. We'll call it 44. All right. And we're pretty much down to where we started this episode, cash-wise. And okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to equip Keith with that. Yeah, so this drops his special attack from 81 to 80, but it's going to boost his physical attack from 78 to 90. That is a hell of an increase. We are definitely going to go do that because he is our physical attacker at the moment. So let's go ahead. We are going to sell the antique rapier. Yep, we're going to raise the price a little bit. Now this, we can only raise the price by 15, so we're not going to make our money back like we eventually will be able to do. And when we get to that point, I will show you guys how to do that, because we do unlock the ability to pretty much get infinite money, but that's not going to be for a little while yet. So we are at 191,000 cash. Now we can go see Mei Yuan, and I think we are going to boost everybody's weapons a bit, depending on how much that's going to cost us. Like I said, we have 192,000 cash, so not horrible. We are going to try this again with Keith, keeping in mind that, hey, there we go, we finally got it. But keeping in mind that we also did just drop our special attack down a point. How significant that point is going to be shouldn't be too bad. Wow, that even with the perfect, it still didn't one-shot him. Okay. So Keith is definitely more of the physical attacker, like Yuri and Marguerite. Although Marguerite does have some pretty awesome special attacks. Same with Yuri when he fuses, or when he would fuse. So maybe Keith is just stepping in as our primary physical attacker. Let's go see Mail on here. Don't you move anywhere, you weird old dude. Hey, Get back here. Came here to check out the cuties, but all I found so far are bats. Yeah, this guy's... he still weirds me out, man. Care for some acupuncture treatment or some moxibustion? Yes, please. So, for Alice, we are going to see how much, if we max her out, it's 36,000. Okay. Zhuzhen is going to be 36,000. So right there, 72,000. And Keith. Oh, that's going to be a lot. That's going to be a lot of a lot of cash. A lot of cash. And I don't know when we're getting new weapons and things for them. So I think for right now, man, how are we on everything else? Like, do we have... I got a bunch of Thera seeds, mana seeds, pure seeds. How many tents do we have? We've got 20 tents, so we still got plenty of them. Okay. So we're going to try this. We're going to try this without doing any acupuncture or moxibustion. Gonna save just in case we need it. Okay, so we're gonna head over here. This is the tower. And this, in all honesty, is kind of a pain because this is all going to be just continuous stair climbing to the very top. We took one step. We took one step. Okay. One in the middle is usually the stronger one, so that should have been perfect, but I kind of rushed things. One in the center is usually the strongest one, so we're going to go ahead and try and get him out of the way first. I'm thinking that maybe, just maybe, doing the acupuncture and the moxibustion for the weapons might have been a good idea. You know what? No, we're going to go straight for corpse arm, not wasting any time. Wow, that was really early. Not wasting any time with the ogre flame dance, at least not right now. We want to get up these stairs and confront the demon. All right, so there we go. We got them taken care of. And now, the slow ascent begins. So this is really all this is going to be for the next couple minutes, guys. It's not very exciting. It's just running up screens of stairs. Every couple floors, every couple screens, we are going to get this. We are going to get a door. You can come in here and search. It's usually at least something in each of these. This one has a chest. And we get a pure root. Pure root is the next step up above the pure seeds. Or roots are the next step above the seeds. So whether it's Thera seed, mana seed, pure seed, the next one is the root. Oh, okay. Let's get this right. Oh, don't use tiny ring. Wait, no, tiny ring's not bad. You know what? Keith is going to go ahead and use bat dance again. Wow, way early. I think I may have slowed his judgment ring indicator down way too much. Okay, but he can one-shot those. And that wasn't a perfect. Oh, and we are now up above 200K for cash. Oh, we may have to... We may run down and do that moxibustion and acupuncture from Mei Yuan. I don't know how to say that guy's name. The creepy guy. That works, right? We can just call him the creepy guy. Can we all agree that he's creepy? Another room here. I believe this is the one that... Yep, there's a chest over here in this cell. We got headgear. Oh, wait, there was something. I knew it. I think that's a lottery ticket. Yep, there we go. And back up the stairs. I don't know. I don't know how you guys can contain yourselves with this exciting gameplay. Unless just running up the stairs. Can the Bat Dance one-shot the Death Knights? No. No, they cannot. So, gonna boost his agility and make himself harder to hit. He's gonna do the same thing. Which means I think it's going to be up to... wait, these guys are darkness based, so just as an experiment, let's see how Blessed Light does. Oh, well, it helps if I actually land the attack. Otherwise, it doesn't do shit. Alright, let's try Corpse Arm. Timing is off today. I don't know what is going on. Might be because I worked all night last night and I haven't slept yet, so my reflexes aren't in tip-top shape at the moment. But not gonna make excuses. Although it sounds like I am. So that's close to another 3K for cash, which we're doing pretty good with our cash, man. So we should be getting closer to the top of the tower. Like I said, this is such riveting gameplay, just running up the stairs. But I wanted to show you guys some of the battles because, remember, we are trying to fill out completely our enemy library. So let's see. So far, it looks like we have gotten up to everything that we need to get. So there's the Gremlins, the Hollows, the Death Knights, the custom wind shear, prototype wind shear, and our evil 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have every enemy that we have faced so far, or every enemy in the game so far. We have collected their library entry. Actually, it didn't take that long to get to this door. I think they shortened up the distance a bit. A tent. Tents are always helpful. Something over here too. Seal of Force. What does the Seal of Force do? I don't remember that one. Seal of Force is power. So I can't remember if I've gone over this before or not, but the seals to boost your MP, your HP, your SP, all of this, your stats, everything. Don't use them outside of battle. These are permanent increases. Okay? If you use them outside of battle, you're genuinely just going to get the lowest number. So if I were to use this right now, max HP increases 3 to 5 points. If I use this right now, I don't use the Judgment Ring. It automatically uses it. I just get the 3 points. If I use it in battle and I hit a perfect, I get the 5 points. Now, it's possible I'm not going to hit the perfect, but I'd rather take the chance to get the 5 and end up with the 3 than to just settle for the 3. So use those seals in battle. That is the best way to use them. Their indicators are pretty crazy. They are really quick, and the hit areas are not the biggest, but definitely worth it. These ones Keith can one-shot, I believe. I think we did that already. Let's see. Oh, I used the wrong one. I used Bloodsucker, not Bat Dance. Well, that's unfortunate. That was a mistake. Mistakes were made. There we go. Zhuzhen to the rescue with corpse on. And another 4K. Yeah. So the tower isn't a bad place to come and farm cash if you're running short during the Europe section of the game. Tower can be a really good spot to get cash fairly quickly. So I believe this next screen should be one with a door. Oh, no. Oh, we got all the doors. Right as we get to the top of the tower. It figures. Okay. So he can't one-shot them with his magic skills or his special skills. That should have been a perfect again. My timing is just off. Let's see how everybody does physically against these. Now, upping their agility, so they are going to be a bit harder to hit. So I wouldn't be surprised if physical attack-wise, Alice and Zhuzhen cannot hit these guys. Oh, Alice actually hit. Wow. I'm kind of surprised by that. I figured that Alice was definitely gonna miss. Yeah, my timing is definitely off. Oh. It's a pretty good hit. Oof. All right, come on, lock in, Mike. I'm gonna start hitting these judgment rings. All right, 2,700. Not the greatest. Oh, everybody leveled up. Always good to see. Everybody's just a little bit stronger. All right, here we go. We are going to use a tent, because why not? Make sure everybody is healed and has their full MP amount. We are going to save. Save here. And we do our backup save. There we go. It's inside this room. Well, I kind of figured that since we're at the top of the tower. And he wasn't in any of the other rooms. All right, so Zhuzhen knows who it is. All right. Let's see. Who the monster, who the demon that has infiltrated and taken over the Blue Castle Tower really is. That's right. We have found Yuri. You think, Zhuzhen? I mean, they kind of hinted to you that they possibly knew who the demon in your tower was. They even said, like, if it's the guy we were looking for. So, yeah, this is a reunion. Well, now we just need to find out if this is going to be a happy reunion or an unhappy reunion. He's not saying much. I mean, let's see. Maybe we can get through to him, bring Yuri back to himself. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound like this is going to be a happy reunion. Oh, and now we gotta fight Yuri. This is not how I wanted things to go. What? So he does go almost immediately after Yuri. So Alice is going to use Holy Edge on Keith to give his attack some light elemental affinity. Since Yuri is darkness based, this will increase the damage that we're able to do to Yuri. A little bit. Zhuzhen, I'm gonna need you to I honestly think having him cure Alice at the moment is going to be best. Just because I believe Yuri targets her specifically, just like some of the other enemies that we have run into recently. Yeah, so he goes right back to her. But she's kind of important, honestly, just because with her being light based, she can do a fairly significant amount of damage to Yuri. So we just kind of need to keep her shielded. 88, that could have been a lot better. There we go, there's the perfect. Ooh, we got a strike. So the strikes are the critical hits. Ooh, Alice. Let's try. I think Alice may just have to keep healing herself, to be honest with you. Let's see how much damage Corpse Arm can do to Yuri. Zhuzhen's strongest attack at the moment. 172, that is not horrible. We're gonna go ahead and use Cure on Alice. Hopefully, yes, perfect. This should do. This is a fairly significant amount of HP regeneration. Oh, hell. I was hoping he wouldn't fuse. So I think Keith is just going to use Bloodsucker. I am surprised that he went after Keith. He usually tends to just target Alice, but it's kind of fine. That gives us a chance to heal Alice up to full health. Maybe get her to use some Blessed Light a few more times. Yeah, we're gonna go right back with Corpse Arm with Zhuzhen. That seemed to be the most significant attack that we've done so far. As that hits for, what was it, 175? 172? 172, okay. Oh, leave Alice alone. Stop it. Jeebus. Come on, Yuri. What the hell are you doing? Chiefs. Blessed Light, or the Light Edge, is gonna run out soon. He's at pretty much full health, so there's no point using Bloodsucker. Well, I mean, Bloodsucker did do a fair amount of damage, but it's not gonna heal him. I can't get the timing down today for some reason. Gonna go with Corpse Arm again. And until we can't, Zhuzhen is kind of the ace in the hole at the moment. He's the one doing the most amount of damage. Oh, we got 173 that time. Dark Messenger. Oh, this ain't good. She's a 214, so let's go ahead. Holy Edge. Hey, we're gonna keep Holy Edge on Keith. He's our physical attacker. And I have a feeling that that was gonna go away in the next turn or so, because it only lasts for 5 turns. So Alice also is going to need to regain, tried to say regain and regen at the same time, and that did not work. Alice is going to have to regain some SP here. Probably this turn coming up. He's stealing some MP from somebody. Oh no, he's boosting his special attack. Let's see. Attack with life-draining darkness plus silence. I don't know if we can use silence on him, but I am willing to try it. If it keeps him from using any magical abilities, Dark Messenger is Yuri's weakest physical attacker. Alice will have 1 turn left after this to give herself some SP, or we can do it now. And I think we're going to do it now. So get that done so that we don't have to worry about it. All right, so Keith is going to be using Bloodsucker, do some damage and heal himself. So the main thing for this fight, honestly, is just trying to keep everyone alive. If Yuri KOs one of the characters, either Zhuzhen, Alice, or Keith, it can snowball very quickly. So we keep everyone alive, keep everyone from going berserk, and just kind of slowly wear Yuri down. But he slumped. That's it. That's the battle. And that is Alice in the graveyard of Yuri's mind. Oh, so she's actually feeling what Yuri is feeling. She's experiencing what it's like to be in Yuri's head. And now she gets to talk to the masks. Wait, what? Hmm. Fear, envy, anger, and hate. Interesting. I always just knew them as the gold, grail, staff, and sword masks. I don't think I remember them saying about being the envy and hate and such. It seems like Yuri has kind of given up. I really don't like these masks at all. And I know we're not supposed to, but I don't like them. Running away isn't a bad thing. Running away is a bad thing. Yeah, sometimes it may feel like it's the best thing, but it's not. Running away is never a good thing. Okay. Majority of the time, running away is never a good thing. There are situations where it's acceptable and maybe even encouraged. But for a vast majority of things and situations, no, running away is not good. I don't know. I can't tell you if she's upset because I can't see her expression. But you're telling her all this crap. I would imagine that she's upset. Yeah, she cares about Yuri. So they make it seem like Yuri's soul His consciousness has given up. What does she have to offer Yuri? Love. That is what Alice has to offer Yuri. She has love. Then again, maybe not. That's where I thought this was going. And there it is. I was right. Love. I just want to be with him. No such virtue exists for you, because you haven't experienced it. There it is. The incomprehensible behavior humans call love. Now they're going to act surprised. And there it was. You saw it. Alice nodded. She admitted she loves Yuri. The gate of self. All right. So we are going to go. Oh, wait, hang on. Put 1 foot in there, and you must bear the lad's karma with him. So we go. Here's this binding. In return for opening the gate, we will one day come for your soul. Oh. In return for opening the gate, we will one day come for your soul. They're gonna come after Alice? And Alice is fine with it. She just wants to save Yuri. I admire that. Self-sacrifice for someone that you love. Willing to risk your own soul to rescue him. If so, proceed. All right. Watch with interest. Is there really such a thing as this love? You just saw it. All right. This is it. This is the gate of self. They have opened the gate, which means that they are eventually going to come for Alice's soul. But they are giving her the chance to go through the gate to Yuri's soul to try to reach him, to bring him back to himself. And this is where we're going to leave off. Next episode, we are going to go and try to save Yuri's soul. Until next time, you guys take care of yourselves, be well, and I'll see you next time for some more Shadow Hearts.